Our public schools today, the indoctrination, the lies that we're telling our children. We're telling them lies about history, about biology, about economics, about civics. We're telling them that they are victims rather than they are incredibly blessed to be citizens in the greatest country in the history of the world. And that's one of the reasons why I'm running. As a mom of 5, a nurse, I've taught for 10 years, my husband and I were missionaries in Mexico. I understand that it is not only a blessing, it is also a responsibility to be a citizen in this country. And so I appreciate everyone here because I know that you understand that if we do not rise up in the next 10 days and take back North Carolina and our country, we will not have our freedom. We will not be safe and we will not be prosperous. And I say too that when you look at education, education is the great opportunity maker. It is what lifts families and communities out of poverty. It is what is going to create the next leaders that we need to ensure that we remain safe and prosperous and free. And so we need to have safe schools. We need to focus on academics instead of activism. We need to ensure that our children are learning how to think rather than being told what to believe. It's time for us to recognize, thank you. It's time for us to protect our students and our staff. It's time for us to protect our daughters and our granddaughters as they go into the bathroom. It's time for us to recognize that after 8 hours a day, 5 days out of the week, 9 months out of the year, for 13 years, our children should be able to graduate on a Saturday and walk into a career on Monday and be financially independent and be able to give back to the community where they are living. And so I ask for your vote. Those that have already gone out and voted, thank you. But we need prayers. This is a spiritual battle, the likes of which we've never seen. And it's time for us as the adults to take our children off of that front line, which is where they have been in our public school system for far too long, and for us to step forward. So I encourage you, if you've already voted, wonderful. But if you can work at a polling site, if you can tell people the importance of filling out every last race from the top of that ballot to the bottom, because we need to turn North Carolina red. We need to get back to the basics in education. We need to make education great again in North Carolina and infuse hope and purpose into every school in our state. There is no reason in the year 2024 why every student should not be getting an excellent education. We have the means to do it. We just need the will. So I so appreciate what you've done. I'm looking forward to a victory for all of us to paint this state red. And I believe that we are going to be the example to the rest of the nation of how we take back the United States of America. Thanks so much for the time. It's a blessing.